full body 3 times a week is the best split for a natural athlete? Andreas Bogdan asks. Let me tell you something about the full body 3 times a week. I would say it's right up there at the top of the best training splits for natural athletes for strength and size. For natural athletes, I can't stress it enough, you have to be extremely strong. You can't play around doing those only isolations and machine type isolation training, like those steroid infused injected meatheads. You have to get extremely strong. And if you're training heavy, if you're very, very strong, it will take you longer to recover between workouts. Making the 3 to 4 training frequency per week the ideal, because you'll have 48 hours to recover between most sessions, which is ideal. That's the perfect training to recovery, stress to recovery ratio as a natural athlete. If you're injecting your ass with steroids, your recovery is enhanced. So you can play with 5, 6, 7 days a week training. If you're a beginner, just starting training or first 1 or 2 years of training, 6 days a week of training is also feasible. I used to train 6 days a week when I was doing bro split when I started. The reason it is feasible because you are not strong enough. So each session you are not moving a lot of weight. Your bench press is 40, 50, 60 kilograms. Your deadlift is 100 kilograms. Your squat is 80 kilograms. You are doing bodyweight dips, bodyweight chin-ups for sets of 5, maybe 10. Each session is not very stressful, so you can recover quite rapidly and move on to the next session the day after, happy and ready. So when you get strong as a natural athlete and every big jacked, please question me on this, test me on this. Every jacked natural athlete who you know in fact is a natural is extremely strong. Any big natural athlete is very strong as well. Look at overhead pressing. They probably press more than body weight overhead, which is extremely impressive. Look at chin-ups and look at dips, how much street lifters move nowadays, how much weight, 100 kilograms dips and chin-ups, insane numbers. I'm talking added weight. Look at bench press, people touching 3 plates per side, right? For naturals, that's quite impressive for reps. So you have to be very, very strong in order to get big as a natural athlete. Therefore, you need the recovery time from hard sessions. Hard sessions where you move a lot of weight, require a lot of recovery, making the 3 to 4 training sessions per week ideal. And if you're training 3 to 4 sessions a week, you should be doing either full body 3 times a week or at most an A-B split if you're training 4 days a week or 3 days a week, and you can alternate between A and B. Your A and B will be upper lower or push pull with the leg exercises inserted into the push and pull respectively. And it makes sense because as a natural athlete as well, you have to have the training frequency per muscle group dialed down, okay? Muscle protein synthesis, which is the main driver of protein going into your muscle and rebuilding, lasts only about 48 to 72 hours as a natural athlete, meaning after about 72 hours, ideally you would hit the same muscle group, either directly or at least indirectly, so you can spike muscle protein synthesis up. 2 things spike muscle protein synthesis up: resistance training, by far the most, and a good dose of whole sources of food protein. Well, protein powders also increase muscle protein synthesis, but if you're taking protein, it should be animal sources of protein, whole foods ideally. Okay, that spikes the muscle protein synthesis up. You know what? I lied. 3 things do. If you inject steroids to your ass, that will increase muscle protein synthesis as well. So much so that you can get away by doing bro splits. You can train just one muscle group once every 7 days, but you have your steroids still in your ass. providing you the muscle protein synthesis spikes throughout the week, even though you trained shoulders 6 days prior. Okay, as a natural athlete, muscle protein synthesis goes significantly down. You should ideally hit this muscle group 2 to 3 times a week, which brings us to full body 3 times a week, or A-B split, upper lower, push pull 3 to 4 days a week, and you will alternate the A and B. Obviously, this gives you the training frequency per muscle group, muscle protein synthesis spike, perfect for natural athletes. When I started, I used to train 5-6 days a week, and I was hooked on training, and it was extremely fine because I was also recovering. I was doing both splits. I'm talking about 2011. Okay, but around 2014, I tried my first ever full body training split, 3 days a week. I remember BBC, big Brandon Carter. You remember him? He was straightforward, no bullshit approach type of guy, which I would like to believe I am as well. And he was all about full body workouts, and I tried it as a relatively intermediate-ish athlete, and I remember the gains I made because I tracked them. I can give you the logbook right now. It's in my library. I was tracking barbell bench, barbell overhead press, dumbbell bench, barbell lunges, barbell squats, barbell deadlifts, barbell bent over rows, weighted chin-ups, and weighted pull-ups. Those were my big lifts. I remember them to this day, and I used to track them, and I saw how much progress I made doing full body 3 days a week, because you train each muscle group 3 days a week, and you hit that 3 times muscle protein synthesis spike a week, which is phenomenal for great athletes, for strength and size. If training is natural, you have to be strong to get big. And I was recovering each and every session, and I was able to push the weights each and every session because I was recovered. So I had a mental barrier at first. It was very, very hard to give away the idea of training every day, maybe one rest day, but that period, I remember, really shifted my mind. And I'm right now, let me tell you that, 31 years old, father, husband, full business, tons of responsibility. I can confidently say that I will train 3 to 4 days a week indefinitely. This is the best training speed for me right now at the size that I'm at. I'm 5'7", 185 pounds. I train rings twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. Those are very, very hard sessions, and I get those muscle protein synthesis spike every 72 hours on rings, and I have additional 1 or 2 bent arm sessions where I do tons of pull-ups, dips, chin-ups, and overhead presses or handstand push-ups. I'm talking about total 300 to 500 repetitions. Those are low intensity, nice sessions that are honestly blood pumping and mood boosting workouts. I love them. I do once or twice of those bent arm sessions a week, putting me at 3 to 4 sessions a week, which I can confidently say is the best for me at this stage where I'm already very, very strong. Each session on the rings is very stressful. I know it because I'm sore after each and every workout. I need the rest day. I need the 3 to 4 rest days a week. Okay? As a natural athlete, you need 3 rest days a week. Alternating training, that's the perfect training stress to recovery ratio. Once you get strong, if you don't understand it yet, it's totally fine. Okay? You can scroll in my channel. Trust me, you get to the spot that you are injured and inflamed and lacking progress, training 6 days a week, like a lot of young people do, beginners do, and it's fine. We have to go through that process, make this mistake on ourselves in order to really believe it and feel it and comprehend it. And once you do, please switch to a 3 to 4 training days a week, full body or an A-B split and enjoy the recovery, and you'll see progress increasing again. You'll see muscle size as strength increase in the main movements. Again, test me on this. Please test me on this. Question me on this. Go to any big natural athletes. Let's name a few. Okay, obviously they are not as big as the Noel Denzel, Sam Suleks, because you can never get that big as a natural. Again, I'm 5'7", 185 pounds, about 10 to 12% body fat, and that's big for a natural. That's about your ceiling. Yes, I can perhaps add a half a kilogram on average, or 1 kilogram of muscle a year, maybe if I maximize everything. Anyway, go to Gregor Gallagher, which I am confident that Kinobody, that he is natural. You have that old baldy man, right? Go to him. He's a natural, I can confidently say. Tanner Chuck, go to him, he's a natural, I can confidently say. Look at them, and they are extremely strong. They are pulling weighted chin-ups for reps, way more than half body weight. Doing overhead presses, body weight. Doing weighted dips with additional body weight. I'm talking deep belt, boom, 150 pounds on the deep belt. Deadlifts, 500s plus, okay? Look at the numbers. You have to get strong as a bull if you want to be big and jacked as a natural. Okay, so yeah, Andras Bogdan, thank you for the question. Full body is fantastic 3 days a week. It's right up there at the top. There's no one single best split. It's right up there at the top for natural athletes. I can confidently attest. Please, if you want to leave your questions, thank you Andras Bogdan for your question, go to the link in the description, go to the membership plans, and in the membership plans you can leave your questions to get them answered in the next video. Check the link in the description, the Bodyweight Tribe. All programs, online coaching and membership plans are there. Like, subscribe only if you love this video. I appreciate it. See you next time.